What is up everyone, Animal here, and I have a video for you where I'm going to be breaking down the neutral in my games versus Sapphire and Sophilo. I've been wanting to make a neutral video of some sort for a long time, but figured the best way to do it might be within the context of like actual gameplay so it's easier to visualize and see what I'm talking about. So one thing I'll just say off the bat, when facing people like Sapphire and Sophilo, my general game plan is to slow the game down and play neutral. And what I mean by that is to not just like mindlessly run in at them. It is to be slow, dash dance, be ambiguous with my timings, wall them out when I have good stage positions, and I feel like if I do that, I should win the game. And I'll kind of show you how that looks in gameplay. Now, when I'm spawning on the platform here, I have three things going through my mind, which I usually do for every match, but three for Zetter specifically. One is, do I want to just run at them and like take a big part of center stage, like do like a dash jump and like jump here and get an early jump on them. And because of this stage, the platform's not super long. They're pretty far away, usually not. Again, my goal is also to slow the game down, and that's kind of counterintuitive to slowing the game down. So then my second option is just like drop down, spread ice, and like dash dance. Or my third is just considering like, are they going to throw a fireball? And I make the decision, I don't think so. So I'm just going to drop down and spread some ice here. But notice, I assess quickly that they also don't really want to attack. Sapphire also just kind of similarly like just starts dash dancing. I'm going to be moving back and forth here. Sapphire is as well, although they try to creep a little bit further. So I did the up B going back. Oh, sorry about that. They thought I was coming in. They shield. I am already in the process of moving forward, and I already got a jab coming. So I am sliding and they are like retreating back. I do two jabs. Doesn't matter. I'm already in a great position here. And I do the two jabs straight into a down tilt. So this is really just catching the dash back. Like I noticed, like they're in shield. They release shield. They are not gonna run at me a lot of the time. My read is that they're going to retreat and reset because they've overcommitted. And I took advantage of that by sweeping in, using that ice, jab, jab, down tilt, and that's how I get this opening. Now, I'm very happy with that opening, 39%. There is no need for me, like if I really wanted to, could I like really press this and like be in their face? Sure. But again, one, it's counterintuitive to like what my game plan is, which is like slow the game down. And two, there's just like no rush. I'm at 0%. They're not in a good position. This is a very uncomfortable position for Zetter. And it's sometimes more important just to like maintain that strong position. So what you're going to see me do here is really look to wall Zetter out with like well-timed bears, just really controlling my stage position. And you can see like, you're going to see how hard it is for Zetter to get past. So I did a late hit on the shield here and then instantly jumped up to catch the jump. I got them. Okay. Now I'm here. Looks like I'm giving them back center. Not really. Throw another bear out. Catch them trying to jump in. So the jumping in has not been working. That was very sneaky of me. I jump here. Pretend like I'm committing. They shield drop, miss. Psych. I double jump. Hit him again. And get the sequence. I dropped this edge guard, but like that all happened because I was walling them out, patient, and I got a ton of percent. And I honestly should have got that edge guard confirmed. And that should have been the stock. So it's really important not to rush those situations and really like hold that stage control. They're in an awkward spot and just like make it miserable for them to try to come in, because that is one, like just a strong position to be in. You're in no risk. And two, it really changes the tempo. Sometimes it's hard to face a Zetter and feel like they're playing at your tempo because of how fast Zetter can be. And this is one of those things where like you really like slow the tempo down. Wanted to go back for a quick set. Just a reminder to fair armor if you don't. Returning. I'll go high into fair armor. That's fine. Now I'm in a fine position. They're not. So fair armor is very good. There's nothing crazy here. I just missed my edge guard. Get a good floor hug though. And this is just an edge guard scene, but it's not super focusing on edge guarding. Alright, here. And now I'm just trying to burn their invincibility. If you know me, you know I might like to go high, but Sapphire knows that, so I'm just kind of like moving around, do a nice little platform. I love this. This is like best case scenario. Sapphire literally is like, you know what? You want to just dash dance out the invincibility? I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Let's just dash dance that out. I am totally okay. I go here, he misreads it. He's scared to go back in. He knows his invincibility is wearing it down, like running down. I don't want any part of him either. So we both just like reset. And that's like best case scenario. That's awesome. So just a little ambiguous movement, just like kind of tricked him a little bit on the movement. And now I got to reset position. So, you know, try to be a little tricky. Again, so I'm just kind of like fluctuating my threat zones, right, by wave dashing in and out. He gets me. That was a little bit cheeky. I didn't rush or roll to the ledge. I like really just saw like I was drifting and just let my character drift slowly there. Got him very close to me. Get back up from ledge. Do a little like sliding jab, but then I like slide behind him and then do a forward tilt behind me, catching him. That's just like a little bit of cheeky movement. That's just cheeky. Now there, I gave a nice fair because it was appropriate to do a fair there. I get hit out of it. That's okay. Sometimes you're just gonna get hit a lot. This is one of those times where Zetterburn is just gonna get parried. I don't terribly mind getting parried there. It's whatever. Can't believe he survived this. Okay. Focusing on that type of stuff. Alright, so get the stock. We're gonna be moving around again. I basically do the same thing just on this side. This time I just stay more grounded. And again, Sapphire just kind of lets me get away with it, and I am very cool with that. Now, I am in the corner, though, so that's like kind of one disadvantage. I'm in the corner, but I'm at 146%. Who cares, right? I have money to play with here. So now I'm going to try and attack on damage. That was just a bad fair. I drifted in way too far on that fair. Now, that shield was low. I probably could have fared and maybe broke it. Possibly, but, you know, I'm not getting a ton anyways. I'm pretty sure Sapphire could have shined out of this forward throw, but doesn't, and I'm able to, like, get quite a lot off of it. But, like, you know, you have Zetter stuck in this shield. You're sitting pretty. It's a free grab. It's free pressure. But sometimes just take the grab. Sometimes just take the free percent. Even if I broke the shield, what was I like? I wasn't getting anything super crazy off of it, so that's okay. Take the free percent. Full tech chase. Now that is good percent awareness, good scrapping awareness for all you scrappers or people who struggle scrapping. Be aware that you're low enough percent where you could eat a hit and hit back. So I get hit here, clearly. And I'm going to kind of just, I'm going to eat it and get 2 nice down tilts off of that. You got to be aware that like some hits off a heavy like Edelus is not safe. And that's good for us. It's good to have those type of scrapping moments for us where you just kind of like hunker down and tank those shots. So be aware of that when you're scrapping. Look for that when you're scrapping. That was a hard read. That did not turn out well for me, but I thought maybe we got off the ledge. Well, that's fine. No, super done. This is just me trying to apply pressure. Now that is important. I hit Sapphire away. I'm going to get up from ledge. I'm going to fair. I hit him away from me. I'm going to realize he's too out of reach. I did my jump. He teched away. He didn't tech in place. If I continue, he is going to recover and be able to attack me. I overcommitted. I recognize this. So I don't just run in. I stay, but I don't give up stage position either. That's the thing. If you turn around here, you just give up that stage position, and this is like free. No, I stay here, and I kind of wave dash back and forth. So this way, he's a little bit confused. Is he coming in? Is he not coming in? Can I get stage position back? Can I not? If I'm just standing still, that's not that effective. I'm flat-footed. He could definitely attack me. So I give this little thing. He gets confused, and he air dodges. I probably could have punished that better. But that's the desired goal, though. Like, the desired goal is to, like, make them a little frazzled, a little bit off-kiltered, a little bit harder to get back into center. I mean, I kind of just miss my attack, but that doesn't mean the idea wasn't, the idea was there. That's okay. We live with that. This is all nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy here. Just kind of doing things. I try to, imagine if I got that. I try to punch him off the platform knowing he would like be slid off of it. And I try to jab him so he couldn't hit ledge, but my jab didn't reach. Cheeky. Just missed. That's just me catching him. Nothing crazy there. I tried to do a read there. I just kind of missed. That's okay. And we did good. And he got me. That's what happens. I try to wall out again. Catch him slipping on the wall out, and that's it. So pretty much, there's really two main ways I got my openings, and really like at this level of gameplay, and you're bears probably watching this, you have great advantage states. When you get your openings, you'll get the punish gain, you'll get the combos. So the way I created those openings was one through like ambiguous movement and recognizing when I was safe, when they weren't safe. Being patient, dash dancing, keeping my movement up, but not in a way where I'm like giving up my space, in a way where I'm still threatening and capitalizing off of it. And then also just like capitalizing off of good stage position. Like I'm in a better stage position. I'm going to wall you out and really squeeze that stage position and make it very difficult for you. Because Edelus has humongous hitboxes. And yeah, that's what Edelus is good at doing. So let's look at match versus Sophilo now. And I kind of want to look at game 2. And we can compare. So same thing. I'm going to consider the same things of like, should I jump in? Is Sophilo going to fireball? I opt for the same approach because again, I'm slowing the game down. That's my goal. I'm on this side now. So I do one up B to the left. I do one up B back. They kind of commit. They're also feeling me out as well. So we're both kind of feeling each other out in terms of like, is one of us going in, trying to make a read? I thought I kind of got baited here a little bit, but the idea was there. So like, Sophilo does this fair here. I dodge it. And I'm like, dope, that's what I want. I kind of miscalculate my burst and I'm not able to like dash back in and punish perfectly. But like the idea was there. If I was a little bit closer, maybe like here instead of there, I probably would have been able to capitalize. But that's the goal. That's the desired goal of like just kind of dash dancing, up being back and forth, not just like with your own dash dance, but like using up Bs to move back and forth as well. I try to go in, miss, I get punished. That's okay. Then I kind of start up again. I'm like, okay, let's restart. I go to the corner. I start my up B. They're like, oh, okay, this again. He's just going to go back and forth. Well, I notice they're a little bit closer this time. And this is a perfect time for a juicy forward tilt. Now, I didn't do a ton of forward tilts for Sapphire. But I noticed that Sophilo is like, that space is closing in a little bit. Good time for a forward tilt. Go in, forward tilt. Just a perfect amount. Didn't even really do much damage, but a perfect amount of space given to me where I now can get jab, up tilt. It's a beautiful bear. I get this beautiful spaced bear just to poke them again, overextending themselves. They're trying to rush in at me. And I am throwing out like just that far hitbox again, utilizing my stage position, knowing that I can't get a ton off of it. I bear instantly forward tilt again, and I get hit out of it because Sophilo is the best crouch canceller and floor hugger in the game. At least that I've played, like they crouch cancel and floor hug everything. You have to be very intelligent with how you hit Sophilo. So that's okay. And then they misjudge. Sophilo misjudges my stamina. I'm able to jump out. Able to jump out, get a fair. I thought they were going to go back in. Again, I didn't want to full commit going here because I'm at 22%. They're at 60. Why throw that away? I do a fair. And I keep it here. I think many bears would just like continue their dash attack and like miss. And then be like, oh, well, I missed. Let me go dash attack back this way now. Where it's like, no, you already gave up your good, strong position. This is good position to be in right here. This is scary. Like just my presence here is threatening, even if I'm not even throwing out an attack. And Zetter needing to get back to center, obviously doesn't want to be edge guarded. Like even just looking at the screen, you can intuitively say like, oh wow, like that seems difficult. Edelus has big scary fair and very quick bear. You know, not impossible of course. I gotta make a read, they gotta make a read, it's whatever. But like it's a strong position to be in for Edelus. And I try to dash dance. They do a nice well-timed where they kind of slip under me, but I still get a punish, catches. I get the other. So I'm just dash dancing around. I'm just wave dashing around. Again, Sophilo thinks I'm going to try to jump up here. Versus Sapphire I did, right? I would do like the waveland. Nope. Now I'm just going to wave dash around. I get hit for it still. Sometimes you just do. And you just get beat up. That's okay. That fair is like a fair I like to do a lot. It's kind of like the same thing as Zetter would do or an Olympia would do, where like you jump once, wait for the reaction, then do your double jump and attack. So like So get him over here. Get up attack. That's what I do it. Get shielded, but that's okay. I still feel like I'm in a strong position. I jump again, look for another fair, but that's just a read. Sophilo read that. Good read. I don't mind taking this. It's fine. I'm not really like... You have to prove to me that you're going to kill me. Like, I'm not super scared. But I do that bear a lot, and Sophilo intelligently punishes it super well with a forward smash. And you're like, okay, noted. I should change that up next time. And that happens. That's okay. Throw the icicles in the other way, because any ice you can get on the ground is good. Like, always, you know, I'm at a point where I don't consciously even think of, like, all the time of, like, I need ice in the ground. It's just, like, a part of my movement and a part of what I do. But, like, throwing that ice on the ground was intentional, because I was like, okay, I want to still pressure the situation, but I do want ice for later. So let me just throw out that side B, pretty non-committal. So we're just scrapping. Good floor hug by me. Forward tilt by ledge is so good. Because again, they really want to come in. So like it just is so good at pushing them back. off ledge as well. So I missed this, dodge this. I'm gonna get hit here. Completely floor hug that though. Get a grab off of it. Good. Forward tilt. Probably could have up there too. Try for another forward tilt. Okay. This is, I got stuffed. I got hit in the head with a fireball. And my reaction cannot be to then go in, because Zetterburn is going to want to go in. This is like a time where Zetter is going to want to charge at me. So I retreat. And I'm like, okay, my bad, Mr. Zetterburn. Let me reset neutral here. And I try dash dancing. Now I thought I was safe. Sophilo, good read on my movement. Kind of pokes me. Now, this is crucial. This is a crucial moment for like neutral awareness, okay? We had an interesting interaction here. They kind of get me, right? And I know that I got pushed back. I don't think they're going to come at me, but maybe they do. Who knows? So I go in. I was like, oh, they're going to try to follow up. Sophilo doesn't try to follow up that forward tilt. Sophilo sprints all the way back. And I mean all the way back. And I am going to dash here because I thought they were coming in. And I'm going to dash and think like, oh, I can get this nair. And I go and I miss. Sophilo dash all the way back. I missed. I am vulnerable. This is where my spider senses or like my neutral senses like of danger are flaring. Like I'm getting the tingling sensation. I was like, I'm in danger. I just put myself in danger. And you need to have that in you while you play. You need to know when you do something and you're like, oh, I'm vulnerable. I just put myself in a bad spot. That was like screaming in my head when this happened. And I only say that because my reaction, as you can see, is going to be to completely dip out of there. If I continued forward, I was going to get obliterated by Sophie. I needed to dip out of there because I overextended. And that's important. Like that recognition that like I need to go back to safety. I need to know when my neutral opportunity or my opening opportunity is gone to reset and start again. So watch how I immediately dip out of there. I almost like buffered that roll. I immediately retreated back with a roll immediately. And I was like, okay, I'm back to safety. And now I'm cool with like kind of starting my neutral again and maybe going back in. But like that initial, like I was unsafe. I did an unsafe move. They had me. I didn't commit and keep going forward. I reset the situation. And then that's just a good cheeky bear. Again, a nice forward tilt. And yeah, just a nice death there. So a nice sequence off that. Now I go back. I am rolling like, so this is a funny situation of like being elusive, rolling, whatever. I got called out kind of by Sophilo here. Sophilo kind of gets a good read on my movement off the invincibility. I go this way and they get me here. And I was like, oh no. I am going to roll. And then this is where like your scrapping senses need to come in. Like when you are this close to Zetter or any character really, like jabs, down tilts, they're good. They're really good. They're quick. They're big. Throw them out. Just box them sometimes, especially when you're this close. So really, I roll behind Sophie. Roll behind. I'm just gonna like instantly jab out of it. Just boxing. Try to space it out. Make fight work. That's a good spaced fair. That fair was like I drifted back nicely. Just enough on it. Not on that one, but on this one. Nice. Good drift back. Got even some jabs off of it, which is crazy. Usually that up tilt would push me back far enough. It didn't. So like usually an up tilt on ice, like I'd feel good about that of like it pushing me back enough, but Sophilo punched that nicely. And I'm just kind of trying to push it over. Advantage state. And that's the game. So, A little bit different than the Sapphire game, right? There were a few key moments that were different, but overall, you could see like the game plan is kind of the same. I mean, I'm when I have my good stage position and they're in the corner, I'm really trying to choke them out. One big difference in this game was that a move I used to slow the pace down when I was in good stage position is forward tilt, especially when like they were closer to ledge. Forward tilt to them trying to get back into center. Forward tilt to get them off of me. Worked better versus Sophilo because Sophilo was being a bit more aggressive. But really, like most of my openings is just through like good ambiguous movement, like just making my threat level and my threat zone very ambiguous by dash dancing in and out, wave dashing and up being in and out. I like that because I'm still facing forward. Dash dancing, you're not facing forward still. Wave dashing, up being you are. And that's what I mean by like slow the game down. Dash dance. Don't just rush in. Like try to create the opening through your neutral, through them misreading, like them trying to make a read. And if you have a read, go for it. Like if you think like, oh, like I think they're gonna do this and I can catch them, go for it. But take a few seconds to assess the situation. And obviously just understanding like when I was safe and when I wasn't, right? Like when I knew a neutral reaction needed to be reset, or when I knew like, no, this is good, let me maintain my pressure. So that's my thoughts. If you like the video, let me know and I'll do maybe a different matchup. Because this is just versus Zetter. If you want to see like a more slower matchup or like a versus floaty or a specific character, you can let me know in the comments. But hopefully you enjoyed it and you found it helpful. And if you did, let me know because then, maybe I'll do it again. So yeah, hopefully you learned something from it and I'll talk to everyone later. Peace.